Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a review of this guy right here. Just excuse the sun, it's like right there, but I really wanted to film this video and get it up this weekend for you guys. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. This is a limited edition holiday palette. And I feel like they kind of were trying to redeem themselves from the Subculture palette. I will link my review in the iCards for you guys, so you can see my little review on the Subculture palette. This is the Anastasia Prism palette. It is this like beautiful velvet. This one's black, whereas Modern Renaissance is like a taupey pink, and Subculture is a navy blue. But because of this velvet texture, it gets so dirty so quickly. So if you haven't tried out any of Anastasia's palettes, they all come in a palette like this. So it is 14 shades, and it comes with a dual-ended brush here. So the brush has a packing end and a fluffy blending end. These are actually decent brushes. I actually keep these in my collection. And yeah, so here is the palette. You have 14 shades, and they are like all very different, unique shades. Yeah, so let's just go right in and swatch this guy. Okay, so this is the first row of the palette. You have the shade Lucid, Eden, Unity, Sphinx, Osiris, Sphere, and this black is Obsidian. So they all swatched pretty well. They're a little on the powdery side, but they don't seem to be as powdery as the Subculture palette, which is a good thing because I did not like that palette at all. I'm pretty sure in my review of the Subculture palette, I actually was like, oh, it's not that bad. But then the more I actually started using the palette, the more I realized that it just was not working for me. Okay, yeah, so now on to the second row. Okay, so here's the second row. You have a Dimension, Parallel, Pyramid, Throne, Saturn, Eternal, and Lure. So I think this palette swatches really well. So yeah, first impressions of the colors, I think that they are very different and unique, and I'm really excited to try this palette out. So let's just get right into it and do a quick little tutorial, and then I will give you my final review. So let's just use the brush that this palette came with. So to start, I'm just going to take this shade down here, Lure, this kind of taupey pink, and I'm tapping, and there's a little bit of follow, but not nearly as bad as the Subculture palette. And I'm just going to apply this into the crease. I forgot to tap off. There's some follow because, I mean, they are powdery shadows, but like I said, I did forget to tap it off. Okay, I'm just going in with a bigger fluffy brush because that brush is gonna work, but it's just a little on the small side, and I kind of want my transition shade to really be buffed out. But I mean, it is blending. It's skipping a little bit in this middle here, but that happens with a lot of my shadows. So yeah, that's Lure. So now I'm just gonna take the shade Eden here, which is a kind of like peachy pink, and just warm up that crease. So with Subculture, when you started to blend the shades together, they would kind of just not blend, and there would be like little patches in them where it would pick up the shadows. But so far, these are actually going on really nicely together. Okay, now I'm just gonna take the shade Saturn here and just darken the outer corner and make it kind of more red-orange. rather than the like purple of the Lure shade. Now I'm just going to go back in with that Anastasia brush, and I'm going to take the packing side and take some of this brown called Parallel and just pack it on the outer V of the eye just to really darken this area right here. Alrighty, now I'm going to go in with a shimmery shade. I think I want to go in for this look. I think I want to use Eternal. No, I'm going to do Sphinx all over the lid and then Eternal in the center, kind of to create a halo look. So I'm just going to go in with my finger because that's usually what works best with shimmer shadows. Okay, so that's Sphinx on the eyelid, and now with a clean finger, I'm just going to take the shade Ethereal and pop it in the center. I'm just taking the packing end and I cleaned it off. I'm taking the shade Lucid here, this like white shimmer, and I'm just going to see if it'll go on the inner corner with the brush. That's a definite no. Okay, so I'm just going to take my baby finger and dip in there and just pack it on the inner corner here. Or if you have like a pencil brush, you could wet it. I'm just taking a smaller fluffy brush and I'm just going to do the kind of same gradient effect that we had. So take Eden first and blend it under. And then on that same brush, I'm just going to take the shade Saturn and just don't bring it in as far. And then on that packing brush again, just the shade Parallel and buff it in the lash line. Okay guys, so here's the final look I created using the Prism palette. Now for my final thoughts, honestly I think that this is an amazing palette. The colors I used blended out so nicely, and they're really pigmented, but they blend well, not like the Subculture palette. The Subculture palette is extremely pigmented, but too pigmented to the point where it does not blend. This definitely does blend. I think that the shade range is amazing. You get some really fun pops of color, and you get a lot of neutrals you can use as well, like warm tone neutrals and brown, and that cute taupe color. I love this packaging. I just know it's gonna get dirty as fuck. Yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed my swatches and review and my quick little tutorial. If you tried out this palette, let me know. I know it's now at Sephora, I believe, and it's online at the Anastasia Beverly Hills website. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe button before you leave. I upload videos every single Sunday. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys all at the next video. Bye guys.